Their wingspans can spread up to 5 feet 6 inches. That is probably as tall as a person would be. They are very social and they leave their trees after the sun sets in search of food. Their prickly ears and long snouts and a puppy-like face call them flying foxes. You might be wondering what this vlog is about. Yes, this is about the nectarivorous or the nectar fruit-eating bats. Those are the mega bats. Welcome to Nature and Wild with me, Sharanya. So this episode is about the mega bats, their little behaviors, some fun facts and their characteristics. Although these bats are taken as more of disadvantages, or probably they're related to vampires and all these negative ideas, we have always forgotten what we have is really important for us. Whatever creation from the nature has come is really important, and so as these bats. So these bats are very, very important for the ecosystem and the pollination. This vlog actually happened unexpectedly. I had been to walk for a park one day, and amidst this busy city of South Bangalore, I never expected to hear so much of bats above me in the same park. So the next day, quickly I took my lens, I took my camera, my tripod, and ran to the same place to find those bats and photograph them. Although the park was closed and I wasn't allowed with my camera also inside, I just tried to take photos from outside and capture some of the videos of these exciting creatures.
Flying mammals or the mega bats are referred to as old world fruit bats or fruit bats. They are nectarivorous and very important of pollination of the flowering plants, where they transfer the pollen as they feed on the nectar. Although they are social animals and most vocal of all the mammals, they produce calls to attract mates, find roost partners, and defend their resources. There are more than 1,200 species of bats in the whole world. Some species don't see well at all, but others have ability to see longer ranges and can even detect ultraviolet lighting. The wings of these bats are interesting and sturdy, but from the inside they are made up of small amounts of calcium, although the bones are similar to human fingers and they are more flexible. So they can cover themselves like a coat or a cloth around them. Merely cells are found in the wings of the bats, where these areas are highly sensitive to touch. The shape of the bat wings will vary based on the wind direction. Another speciality, or the most interesting part, is their hanging upside down, happily. So their bone structures and their legs and the formation of body is quite interesting.
As an aerial yoga teacher myself, I'm always in love with these inversions, and always I find out ways to teach my students how they can be relaxed in the inversions. So I would like to connect these bats which I saw there. They are hanging upside down in such a relaxed manner, in such a leisure, even though they have very thin bones, thin joints. So this was the part which stuck to my mind and I wanted to do this vlog.
At night, the bats swoop through the air, snatching up hundreds of insects and other small animals. But during the day, they hardly move at all. Instead, they pass time hanging upside down from a secluded spot such as the roof of a cave or a tree or a bridge or a hollowed out tree again. There are a couple of different reasons why the bats roost this way. First of all, hanging upside down puts them in an ideal position for takeoff. Unlike the other birds, bats cannot launch themselves into the air from the ground. Their wings don't produce enough lift to take off from a dead stop. And their hind legs are so small and underdeveloped that they can't run to build up the necessary takeoff speed. Instead, they use their front claws to climb to a high spot and then fall into flight. By sleeping upside down in a high location, they are all set to launch if they needed to escape the roost. Hanging upside down is also a great way to hide from danger. During hours when most predators are active, the bats congregate where few animals would think to look and most can't reach. This allows them to disappear from the world when night comes back. As they have a unique physiological adaptation that lets them hang around this way without exerting any energy. Now, if you want to clench your fist around an object, you must contract several muscles in your arm which are connected to your fingers by the tendons. As one muscle contracts, it pulls a tendon which pulls one of our fingers closed. But a bat's talons close in the same way, except their tendons are connected only to the upper body and not a muscle. To hang upside down, a bat flies into the position, pulls its claws open with other muscles and finds a surface to grip. To get the talons to grab hold the surface, the bat simply lets its body relax. The weight of the upper body pulls down on the tendons connected to the talons, causing them to clench. The talon joints lock into the position and the bat's weight keeps them closed. Now, this is what I was talking about when we are practicing the inversions. We never let our body relax as these beautiful creations, and we usually panic, and that's why we're not able to perform the inversions. Coming back to the bat, consequently, it doesn't have to do anything to hang upside down. It only has to exert energy to release its grip, flexing the muscles that pulls its talons open. Appreciating their behaviors and their specialities, I would like to say never connect anything with negativities and negative ideas. Though everything has positive and negative, let us learn to value the nature as it is and be happy coexisting with all the beings, so that we will see them really and there won't be a day where we will be seeing them only on the photographs. Lastly, sharing some of the beautiful images I could capture through my camera.
So if you like this content, don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel and support us. We will bring you more of yoga practice, traveling and photography and wildlife from me. Thank you.